Investigating agency which joined the investigation along with the local police from the very first day has now officially taken over the case, and we are coming back from this Baisaran area. This was considered to be one of the most peaceful tourist spot because you can see the location. It's a very empty. The tracking routes are very clear, and even normal individuals like to go to this location. That was the reason because of which the uniform presence was not kept at this location. Although what we know that since the time of Amarnath Yatra, this location was shut down. Officially, it was not open. But because of the location and mountain terrain, because there's so many routes because of which the tourists started coming here, their individuals were coming. And that point was certainly picked up by Adil Ahmed Thokar, the terrorist who had entered Pakistan in the year 2018, and then he again came back in the year 2024 along with the Pakistan terrorists. The fencing was there. Yogesh will be showing you that why the terrorists could not have been nabbed soon after this incident happened. This is the small river which is flowing from the top of the mountain, and they have been fencing which is there. But now in the next course of time, the agencies will certainly try to look for the suspect who have gone inside these forest areas, because this forest terrain is certainly something which is very favorable, I would say, for the local as well as for the foreign terrorists. On the other side of the border, we have been observing there have been series of development which is happening where the Pakistani army is wearing a uniform of the Pakistan Rangers, and they are slowly moving towards the 10 coast sector which is there in Pakistan. So this is the route which we were also talking about. This straight away goes towards Baisaran, and right behind that particular mountain is the Tral and other area which had been very much infamous for the terror related activities. So using the mountain terrain, this is what we have been telling to our viewers since the day before yesterday. What we have been getting to know from our sources and from the top officials that these terrorists will be nabbed very soon, and massive manhunt has already been launched. This is the same location from where someone from South India, whose name was Nitin, shot the video while the terrorists were opening fire on innocent people. There were kids who were right on this jumping area where you can see there is some structure which has been made where the jumping area was situated. But soon after the terrorists came out from the other side of the mountain, they started opening fire on innocent people. Now everyone is thinking that from where exactly these terrorists came. We are once again back at this location where we are trying to recreate the scene, where we will be trying to show you that how the things unfolded. This is the same location where the National Investigating Agency, which has now officially taken over the case, has been trying to find out the possible route and the whereabouts of those terrorists who opened fire on innocent individual. Adil Ahmed Thokar is said to be the key suspect who was behind this plotting and killing. He was the one who came along with Pakistani terrorists and he started opening fire. This is the same location from where we have been reporting earlier also. This is now certainly an empty area. No one is here. But the possible route which could have been taken by the terrorists is certainly something which is worrying everyone. Right behind this fencing are the very hilly mountain, which the possible route which was taken by them, and just behind these trees are these fencing where people were playing, jumping, having good time, but certainly they were stopped when this sudden firing started in this location.
We are in the Arispura sector, and Times Now is reporting from the front lines of India-Pakistan border. Behind me is the fencing that separates India from Pakistan, and hence that's the border, that's the front line from where we are reporting from. Remember that after the Pahalgam terror attack, India is all set to give a befitting reply to Pakistan in all ways. In 360-degree, India is ready, say it be diplomatically, say it be strategically, or in fact on ground, on front foot. And that is why Pakistan is completely rattled. What we are getting to know is that Pakistan has increased its security deployment at all the borders. Certainly, tensions have escalated at the borders of India and Pakistan. Now we'll show you the visuals of that side and in fact get a sense so as to what are the developments that are taking place. What we have learned that the bunkers across the fence are now fully manned. Pakistani Rangers, border action teams and army personnel are all stationed. Their weapons are ready because they are very nervous for the kind of action that India is going to take. Remember that there are multiple reports that confirm that Pakistani troops are staying inside these bunkers round the clock and they are in a watch mode so as to what action will India take, because remember, Prime Minister Modi has already stated that no matter what, the terrorists will not be spared and unhe mitti mein mila denge. So the kind of roar the India has given to Pakistan seems to be completely rattled. And will also tell you that it is not just a military build-up, but also remember that an emergency alert has also been issued in the Huza district of Pakistan, and that's a medical alert. Remember, where the doctors, and in fact the paramedical staff, the nurses all have been asked to remain on ground 24/7. Their leaves are cancelled and in fact they're also carrying out a war drill. This shows that how the kind of reaction India will give. Pakistan is in fact now preparing itself because it knows that India will definitely react in a way which is something very much unexpected for Pakistan. So now we'll have to see that what happens next, but one thing is very much clear, that tension remains to be here at the India-Pakistan border at the front line from where we are reporting. With video journalist Amit, this is Stage 3, 4 times now from Jammu.
This is the underground bunker that was established in 2020 after the massive shelling by the Pakistani side. The aim of the center was to establish this in order to protect the lives of the people living on the borders. And in 2018, center sanctions building over 14,000 underground bunkers along Jammu and Kashmir borders, and the priority shall be given that time to bunkers which are near and which were near the existing border outposts. Every bunker within 3-kilometer border in the first line of sight, IB and LOC, first priority is to 0 to 1 kilometer, second priority 1 to 2 kilometer, and third priority was 3 to 4 kilometers. So these were the projects that were funded reimbursement basis through security related expenditure as it relates to relief and rehabilitation of individuals. Beside it must be ensured the work has been fully taken up. The first priority, why these bunkers were established? The first priority was, as we shown you, that this area lies very close to the line of control. There was a frequent ceasefire violation, unprovoked ceasefire violation, heavy artillery that were used by the Pakistani to target the Indian post, and some of the shells fell on this village. That's why the government takes an initiative in the Chandragaon, in the Tilwadi, in the elsewhere places which is lying close to the line of control. Over a dozen of such bunkers were made. This is partitioned into two, one this sector and one this sector. That means two families could have been resided here without any hindrances for a day. Every facility from the ventilation to the restrooms have been provided here. Now this was the biggest initiative when it comes to the procuring and saving the lives of the people living on the borders, because many of the lives have been gone in this unprovoked firing that was caused damage to the lives, to the properties by the Pakistani side, because Pakistan has been continuously targeting these properties, these forwarding posts, the civilian areas, in fact at many locations. That's the reason this area, these sort of areas, be it in the Jammu international border or elsewhere from the northern to the other places in the Kashmir, that have been taken into consideration. If we talk about the Kashmir Valley, the North Kashmir is completely the borderless zone, be it the Keren, Tangdar, Machil, Odi sector or elsewhere. Or if we talk about the Pir Panjal range that lies to the Rajouri, Poonch, in the Doda, elsewhere they have been the borderless zone. That's why many of the initiative from the center has been closely monitoring, and by constructing underground bunkers, the center has assured that their lives will be safe, their lives will be settled.
We are reporting from Suchet Suchetgarh in Jammu, which is one of the closest accessible points to India-Pakistan international border. Following the terror attack in Pahalgam, the tensions have escalated between both the countries, India and Pakistan. Following that, several restrictions have been imposed at several international borders between India and Pakistan. Currently talking about from where we are reporting, that is the Suchetgarh border. Here also at the zero line, restrictions have been imposed. The movement of civilians, the movement of tourists, everything is restricted over here on regular days. If we talk about this particular area, then in fact this particular area, the people, the tourists, the individuals come to visit this area to understand to understand the significance and witness this border between India and Pakistan. But now this particular area has become one of the sensitive areas. It is currently sealed off. The zero line area is sealed off. No tourists or locals are being allowed near the zero line area, and in fact that is why you can see that how the security is increased over here. This area is also under high surveillance, and checkpoints have been heightened, and in fact security checks are also carried out at several regular intervals. So this is the scenario over here at Suchetgarh border, which is the closest accessible point of India-Pakistan border from where we are reporting right now. With video journalist Amit, this is Tejshri, 4 Times Now from Jammu. Due to the terror attack in Pahalgam, the tourism is not just affected in Srinagar but also in Jammu as well. I'm being joined by some of the shopkeepers of this entire area, which is Suchetgarh, the international border between India and Pakistan, who also told that yes, it has severely impacted this entire area. There are no tourists visiting right now. जो पहलगाम में अटैक हुआ है उसके बाद अब आपके यहाँ पर किस तरह से असर पड़ा है? कोई टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं, नहीं आ रहे हैं, क्या स्थिति है?
नमस्कार जी, यहाँ हम सुचेतगढ़ बॉर्डर से बोल रहे हैं। हमारे यहाँ शॉपिंग मतलब रघुनाथ जी टेम्पल है और रिट्रीट सेरेमनी भी होती है। उस नज़रिए से हमारे इधर जब भी ये शुरू हुआ था तो काफ़ी प्रभाव पड़ा था कि कारोबार में लोगों को फ़ायदा होगा, और काफ़ी लोगों ने यहाँ रेडी भी लगा करती, देखो आए कोई नहीं लगी हुई है। वहाँ रेडी वाले जो स्ट्रीट होती है ना, वो खाने खुने का उन्होंने सबने रखा होता। हमारे पास भी हमने लिमिटेड रखती है क्योंकि बंद है काफ़ी दिनों से, तो इससे तो काफ़ी प्रभाव हुआ है हमें। हमारा तो सारा नुकसान हो गया है, बंद ही है सारा कुछ। टोटल लोग अब देखो 3-4 लोग ही आए हैं, नहीं तो यहाँ से 40-50-60 गाड़ी डेली आती थी।
इस वक्त भी आते थे?
आती थी। सेरेमनी 2 वीकेंड में होती है, उससे पहले भी लोग काफ़ी आया करते थे।
तो जो पहलगाम में हुआ है उसके बाद यहाँ पर भी लोगों में डर है?
जी हाँ, काफ़ी डर हुआ है, काफ़ी डर का माहौल बना हुआ है यहाँ पे। आपने देखा है ना कि मतलब सारा टूरिस्ट वापस हो गया, सारा कोई नहीं अभी यहाँ पे आ रहा है। तो यहाँ पे अभी आप देख सकते हो, आपके सामने ही है, बिल्कुल शांत पड़ा हुआ है यहाँ पे। हम ही हैं यहाँ पर, BSF फौज ही है यहाँ पे, और बॉर्डर पे ये काफ़ी तनाव यहाँ पे हुआ है।
आप लोग कितना नुकसान हुआ है?
ये काफ़ी नुकसान हुआ है हमें। आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे मतलब ऐसे हम आए हैं तो आके बस चले जाना है, मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं यहाँ पे भी। यहाँ पे मतलब टूरिस्ट पे निर्भर है, आपने देखा ही है यहाँ पे, तो टूरिस्ट तो भी आ नहीं रहा पे।
So these are the shop owners of this particular shopping complex who in fact are narrating their audience as to what kind of losses they had to face because of the terror attacks impact not just in Kashmir but here in Jammu as well. With Vijay Amit, this is Stage 3, 4 Times Now from Jammu.